Welcome to this short 10 to 15 minute lengthening video that hopefully you can incorporate into your daily life. There's a lot of benefits of lengthening out and taking the time every single day to focus on your breathing and to just kind of notice what's going on in your body. So this video is aiming to be about 10 to 15 minutes in length, small yoga practice that you can do every day. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's just start focusing on our breath. So you can just bring your hands down to your knees, lengthening your spine, bring your back away from your chair. So you don't want to be leaning back on it, but use those core muscles to hold yourself up. Hands resting on your knees. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale. Good. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Beginning to notice on the exhale, your shoulders softening. And stillness settling in. One of the things that yoga aims to do is to connect breath with movement. So we're going to continue breathing in this way. Deep inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And on the next inhale, as you inhale, just slowly bring your palms up to about your chest or your shoulder. As you exhale, rotate your palms down and just bring your hands back down to your knees. Good. As you breathe in, hands go up. And as you exhale, hands down. Good. Allowing your breath to control the movement of your body. Not moving those hands until your breath is completely in and completely out. Good. Moving one more time in each direction as you breathe in, hands raise up. And as you exhale, hands rotate back down. Good. Next, exhale. Keeping your eyes open, just bring your hands down next to your sides. Start to notice how our neck is feeling. Let's drop our chin to our chest. Just kind of breathing in there, noticing how that feels to the back of your neck. Inhale, gaze back to center. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Good, and just noticing how this neck muscle on the opposing side, on the right side, from our collarbone all the way up to the base of our skull, that is holding our head up at all times, just lengthening out through that, breathing into that muscle. On your exhale, see if you can soften that muscle just a little bit more. Good. Inhale, slowly bringing your neck back to center. Exhale, dropping your opposite ear to the opposite shoulder, so right ear to right shoulder. And then just notice, is this side of your neck tighter? Does it feel different? Do you have more range of motion or less range of motion? Whatever the answer may be today, continue to take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale and soften. Good. Inhale back to center. Drop your left ear back to your left shoulder. This time we're going to reach out with our right fingertips. So imagine you're trying to touch the floor with those right fingertips. Maybe noticing a deeper stretch through your shoulder, maybe down through your forearm. Option to stay right here or bring your left hand to the right side of your head and just gently bringing your left ear closer to your left shoulder. Good. Good. Inhale, slowly coming back to center. Bringing the right ear back to the right shoulder, stretching out through the left fingertips. Noticing where you feel that length, if you can feel it anymore. Good, and then bringing that right hand up to the left side of your head and gently pulling down. Inhale back to center. Bringing your fingertips to the tops of your shoulders, starting small and getting bigger with each rotation. Just find some movement through the shoulder joint, noticing any stiffness, any pops or cracks. Being aware of any pain as well. If you're finding you have a pinching sensation, lessen the range of motion. So maybe don't bring your fingertips up and just do some shoulder rolls this way. Being mindful of how your shoulders are communicating with you. If this feels okay, continue to make that range of motion larger. Good. Slowing down and going the opposite way. Again, noting any tightness, pops within your shoulders. Rolling through that. Good. Inhale, arms come down to the sides. Let's clasp our fingers and then press our knuckles away from us. So starting to spread those shoulder blades as far apart from each other as you can. Your back might start to arch and chin can drop lower to chest. Just breathing here in spinal flexion. Good. Inhale, let's reverse this. Like sitting up, tall spine, bring your hands behind you. Grab hold of the back of the chair, maybe back of the seat. We're just trying to get our arms behind us. You might need to scoot forward just slightly. Rolling your shoulders back and down, opening up through your chest. Gaze might go up toward the ceiling. Breathing here, spinal extension. Good. Imagine you're starting to arch through your back. Moving the spine. Good. Exhale. Bring your arms forward. Press your knuckles away from you. Chin might go to chest. Inhale. Arms come behind you. Grab hold of the chair, rolling your shoulders back and down. Gaze goes up. Good. Exhale. Hands come forward, just like we did with our hands in that first little practice. This is the same concept. So as you inhale, hands go back. Spinal extension. And as you exhale, knuckles go forward, pressing away from you, chin to chest. Good. Start moving with your own breath. One more time in each direction. Good. Exhale, slowly coming back to center, tall spine. Kind of wiggling around in your spine, noticing if it feels different. Bring your left hand to your right knee and then bring your right hand just behind you on your chair, sitting tall in your seat. Start to rotate your chest to the right. Gaze might go over that right shoulder. Good. And breathe here, spinal rotation, twisting out through that spine. Inhale, gaze comes back to center. Left hand comes behind you in the chair. Right hand comes to the left knee. Tall spine. Exhale, rotating in the opposite direction. Inhale, back to center. Start to notice how our hips are feeling. So scooting just a little bit further away from your chair. Let's just extend our right knee. Start to roll out through that right ankle. Good. It doesn't have to be very high off the ground. A couple inches. Bending through that right knee. See if you can bring your right shin to your left thigh. We're doing a figure 4 here. We find that this is too much flexion through your knee or your hip is just talking to you, you can always scoot your left foot further out under you so there's less flexion there. Good, so find a comfortable spot here, and you might already start to be feeling this through the outside of your hip. If the outside of your hip is letting you know that you're lengthening out through something, if you're feeling sensation, stay right here. If you'd like to go a little bit further into this, we sit up with a really tall spine and bring our chest closer to this front leg. So as you hinge forward, you're going to get more sensation through your right hip. And maybe stopping right here, you can feel that sensation and breathe into it. Or if you want to bring your forearms down to the right leg, rest them here and breathe. Good. That outside of the hip is what gets tight when we sit all day. Just breathe here, allowing it to soften just a little bit, finding that deep inhale, deep exhale. Good. Exhale, slowly coming back up. Extend that right leg out in front of you one more time, and let's flex that foot. Really hold that leg up, rolling out through that ankle. Good. Setting the foot down. Opposite leg, left leg comes up. You don't have to bring it up as high, maybe a couple inches off the ground, rolling out through that ankle. Starting to bend your left knee. Bring your left shin on the top half of your right leg and sit up tall. And notice how that left hip feels. It's going to be different than the right hip. I'm going to notice the sensation. If it feels tighter, you're going to feel a little bit less sensation on the side. Tall spine. Hinging forward, bring the chest closer to that lifted leg. The forearms can come down to that leg if that feels okay. Still maintaining a tall spine. Make sure not curling under here, really pressing and fighting to get down there. But if you can keep a tall spine, hinge forward to the hip, do so. If you can't, bring your hands up a little bit more. Good. Inhale, slowly coming back up, extending the left leg out in front of you, maybe a little bit higher this time, using that hip flexor, rolling out to the foot and setting it down. Good. We are already 12 minutes into this class. We're going to wind it down now. Hopefully your body feels a little bit more circulated. You feel a little bit more lengthened out. We're going to finish in a posture we normally do on the floor. It's called child's pose. We have a modification for the chair, so we have a couple different options here. First option is to scoot to the edge of your chair, bring your knees out pretty wide, tall spine, hinge through the hips again, bring your forearms down to your knees. And this is the first version of chair child's pose. Just drop your head down, maybe shaking out through your head yes and no. Good. If this feels tight or it doesn't feel comfortable, we want a certain amount of restfulness in this last posture. If that doesn't feel good, you're welcome to grab a pillow, which I have, to make this a more restful posture. So I'm just going to bring my knees wide again. This time I'm just going to set a pillow on my legs and I'm going to come forward. So that just feels a little bit more supported. Option to stay right here, breathe right here, let your head hang heavy. Or if you have some more length you can find here, maybe bring your hands down. If they can't reach the ground, but you have shoe boxes, if you have yoga blocks, if you have books, you can set them down on the ground and rest on that. If you can rest your hands on the ground, let your head hang heavy. Good. Deep breaths into that low back. Just allowing your entire body to fill up with oxygen. Two more deep inhales where you are filling your lungs all the way up and exhaling. Beautiful inhale, slowly bringing your hands back up to your knees, removing the pillow if you found one. Coming back to that chair. Now sitting in the chair so your back is resting on something. Actually, come off the back of the chair just for one more posture. We're just going to end. Bring your arms around, up overhead, palms together, and then pull your palms down to heart center. Everything matches with breathing in yoga. So we're going to inhale when our arms are coming up. Exhale. Good, let's do that one more time. Inhale. Good, pausing, hands at heart center. At the end of most yoga classes, you'll hear an instructor say the word namaste, and this translates in Sanskrit to the divine light that's in you, deeply honor, see, and respect that same light that's in you. So thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.